Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. This blog deals with the NHC, the National Housing, Corporation in Barbados. It deals with the fact that some people are paying rent, but other people are coming along and getting houses free and quicker than the Barbadians whose names are on lists and who have been there for a while. Now, this particular blogger has been living in a NH house, a national housing house, for 28 years and paying rent. But yet, it seems as though there's a complaint about a Guyanese, someone coming from a CARICOM nation, coming in and having a house built in. The room that she got built onto another house was done in 2 weeks, and it was done by a maintenance guy, William Clarke, a maintenance guy. Okay, so the complainer is saying that the person who got the room built, I think it's a 2-bedroom built onto another place, was disrespectful of this lady. She may be in her 70s. This video showed her being pelted with rocks, and it was not a nice video. And this video is of the maintenance guy, Michael Clarke, and he is going into the place where it is alleged. Did I say that? Let me say it now. It is being alleged that he, through working for the National Housing Corporation, is it Corporation? NHC, but through him working for National Housing, he was able to send work people to build a house for a girlfriend, but he lives in St. George. They're saying that he lives in St. George, but this house was built in Grisettes. Okay, and in the meanwhile, when people are paying rent for their homes and asking for help, they don't get help. They're not getting help. In the meanwhile, their houses are, when it rains, water comes through, and all other stuff that's happening within the government homes. But yet, this maintenance guy, this is what is being said, a maintenance guy was able to build a house for his Guyanese friend. I don't know if it's a girlfriend, but nobody does anything for nothing. You want to get paid. If you're giving, I've said it before, any guy that's giving money to anyone, even if he's spending it on a dog, that's that a guy is really taking care of his dog and buying the dog good dog food and taking the dog to have, to be, washed and make sure that everything is good with the dog. If a guy is spending a whole lot of money on anything, something, give it up, okay? Yeah, something has to be given up, okay? No matter what it is. So in this particular case, with this guy, let me see if with this guy, allegedly building on a couple rooms for his girlfriend, you can always assume that, it's a girlfriend, not just a girlfriend, but a girlfriend. It's an assumption. But yeah, the blogger wanted to highlight the fact that people are giving out favors to people who work for the National Housing, and they're getting things done with the favors that they're, giving out. And in the meanwhile, people who are there paying rent. And this person is saying that National Housing actually owes them money. I don't know the particulars to that, but they're saying that they are owed money from the National Housing. And in that case, they're saying, how come other people are getting through? And they're saying that the lady from Guyana is saying that she just got there in Barbados and she's getting through, and no problems, she got what she wanted in no time or whatever. So there's a braggalicious thing going on. Somebody's bragging, yeah, I just came here and I'm getting through better than the Bajans who were born here. So that will leave a bad taste in people's mouths. It just leaves a bad taste. So we had the national housing in the news recently with Dwight Sutherland being relieved of that particular portfolio, that cabinet. So I guess people are now, using that opportunity to make other issues that they've had, come to light, because they're not happy with the situation going on in Barbados. Maybe, I don't know if I should put this one up. No. Yeah, because there was an altercation. There was actually an altercation, and oh, you can't see it. Let me go over here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there was an altercation, and YouTube has a real, they were finicky with things, because I'm not just in the general population on YouTube. I'm in a different population on YouTube where they really watch you. But anyhow, yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's it on this blog. It's regarding what's going on within the national housing, people who are part of that setup, the government housing setup, and other people who come just lately, Johnny come latelys, people who come on the scene, and because they may be able to do favors, they are getting through really, really quickly. And in the meanwhile, Barbadians who are paying rent and doing, they're following what they're supposed to follow, towing the line, they are being ignored. Okay, so that's what this blog is about. This is the guy who they say is the maintenance guy, a maintenance guy, and he's able to build on rooms for a female out of Guyana. That's what has been alleged. Okay, this is Sherry Veronica.
Jesus. Jesus. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Mommy. Mommy. Jesus.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.